It's in the game.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the Utep Miners. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Utep Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rice Owls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So UTEP's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, and try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Rush is on him. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just keep swinging it. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Rice rushes to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reads it, fires complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Escapes trouble. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Owls! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. And he strides his
What a
way
play.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Creates a little room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utep.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Owls are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Rice will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Drayton. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Rice rushes to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And tackled there by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Rice. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
shoots it to the left. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Back swinging for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Niners. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Payne. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers, and heck, go.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Rice rushes to the line. tight end. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Owls are flying down the field. Defense might bring the house here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Miners decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow
And this defense
it was a bad series.
Pressure. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's straight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rice rushes to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. Intercepted.
Oh, man.
Stops the drive.
Double whammy. He flew over the line, too.
After a solid return on the pick. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Fox. And they get him down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Rice rushes to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh my God.
The defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent